So I did a video yesterday or the day before, that talks about, that says that vaccines are not poisonous. No, vaccines are not poisonous. They're just your microbiome. But the way the microbiome is being applied to your body will cause imbalances, and it will also trigger specific proteins to come to surface relative to the intention. So this is my question to all of you anti-vaxxers out there that are not doing Jilly Juice, okay? And this is specifically for those that are so staunch and so supporting Del Bigtree and so anti-vax and so against the COVID vaccine and every other vaccine out there. What are you going to do? Okay, so this is what some of the anti-vaxxers will say. Oh, well, I'm going to eat organic and take all of my different natural remedies and detox out the virus. What else? Or do a natural vaccine where it doesn't have as many, heavy metals in it. The green vaccine. What else? I see them looking at the different kombuchas and all that stuff, and so here's the thing, just so you know, all of your remedies, all of your detoxes, all of the things that are used in lieu of a vaccine will still create antibodies. Antibodies are anti-life. They destroy cellular tissue. And when you get exposed to a virus, it's evolution. And then when you take kombucha, elderberry syrup, apple cider vinegar, all of that, that actually destroys your body's able to adapt to the new programming, which is the viruses. And then you destroy good tissue, and then you keep your system stagnated. So there really is no evolution. So anti-vaxxers are actually also devolving no different than the Provaxxers. Okay? And so I've made this video just for you because I did a video saying that vaccines are not poisonous. No, they're not poisonous. They're just like your microbiome. But the fact that anti-vaxxers are going to use antibiotics, natural or synthetic, in lieu of a vaccine, there is no difference between the two. There is no difference. Inducing antibodies is inducing antibodies. How you do it is based upon just, different constituents that are actually have the same intention, which is to bring up these proteins to bind to the cells that are causing your symptoms, which is basically evolution, and suppressing them. So then you stop evolution. You stop replicating at a maximum level where you're bringing in the good cells to your body. So you're actually destroying the programming, the new programming that your body could evolve and adapt to by not, by not even just taking a vaccine, but applying these natural remedies, because you're going to be exposed to a virus inevitably. You are always going to be exposed to a virus. That's why they have the measles parties. That's why they have these COVID parties. And then when you get exposed to a virus, whether it's in a vaccine or in the environment or at a measles party or a COVID party, then what people do, they apply antibiotics to stop the programming and to destroy the cellular tissue, good cell tissue. That's what antibiotics do. They destroy good cell tissue. So anti-vaxxers, you're not helping yourself by focusing on avoiding vaccines if you're going to use the holistic market in lieu of that. Getting a natural vaccine or a green vaccine is no different. Mercury, formaldehyde, all of those are just elements, and they're part of the periodic tables, and they're no different than what's in the pink salt. They're just minerals. That's what the adjuvants that are in the vaccines are. So simply avoiding vaccines or taking the green vaccine is no different than taking some stupid natural remedy such as elderberry syrup, which has, the sugar, the excess sugar, as well as heavy metals such as minerals and spices, because the garlic, when you break garlic down, it is a heavy metal. It is a major amount of a conglomeration of an antibiotic conglomeration of minerals. That's why it's so pungent. Spicy food is so pungent. It's a major amount of condensed minerals that stop the replication process. and it is an anti-inflammatory. It stops the healing hormones. Okay? And so you have to understand that, anti-vaxxers are not evolving like they think they are. And so if you're not going to do a vaccine, and then you're like, well, what the hell do I do then if I can't do the antibiotics, the anti-life stuff? Well, hello, anti-vaxxers. This is what you should be doing, something that is pro-life. Oh, but no, the anti-vaxxers are afraid of the freaking salt because they don't understand elements. They don't understand their body. All they know is what Del Bigtree and what these holistic people have told them, that, oh yeah, the vaccines are so horrible because they have all these poison in them, but then they poison themselves with freaking elderberry syrup because it's antibiotic. So what's the difference? Okay? Poison is when you have an overabundance of something that the body has to acclimate to. However, when you are exposed to viruses, you still have to acclimate, and you're going to have to keep, I would say, evolving and updating your body to handle the new environment. But vaccines induce antibodies, and you have to be able to take on a certain amount of antibodies and release the excess. And then what happens is with the anti-vaxxers who are also in the holistic world is then they're doing laxatives, they're doing saltwater flushes, they're doing detoxes that are only half the equation. And they're also doing the organic stuff. And, oh, my garden is full of fresh fruit. I don't have to go shop. I mean, then they become really hoity-toity about their whole natural remedies and all their organic shit. And in the process, they're still aging and degrading, no different than their pro-vax counterparts. Okay? So you have to understand, anyone that demonizes each other as far as what's poison, I mean, you're saying like, oh, Jillian, you're demonizing them, but hey, look, it's, life or death. Okay? When you look at antibiotics and antibodies in the holistic world, because they're natural antibiotics, and you look at the antibiotics and antibodies in the allopathic world, which is all death, and they're demonizing each other, they're both dealing with the same, they're both merchants of disease. They're both merchants of the death trajectory. And then there's chili juice, there's life, there's pain, okay? And so I can demonize something because I don't want to die. This is life. So why am I demonizing the people that are purveyors of death? Because the only subjectivity about jelly juice is that we promote life. But the misconceptions and the misinfo and the disconnection in the holistic allopathic world, the anti-vax and the pro-vaxxers, they think that death is life. And that is that is what we deal with out there in the world, is where we are thinking that life and death are interchangeable. No, they're actually very separate. Life and death are actually very separate and very specific. Okay? So when you kill something off the cellular level, applying a protocol that is antibiotic, that is death. Even though you don't die like on a macro level, you are systematically destroying your body by bringing in antibiotic protocols. Okay? And so that's why the pro-vax and the anti-vax are not any different. They are the same thing. They both are merchants of the death by inducing antibodies. All right, bye.